Hi guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. So today we're going to be just having a look at this 1.8 or Minecraft 1.8 plots that I've been working on with Conquest and also with the 3D models on my new server. Yay! There'll be a proper kind of video about the actual server, but people that are actually watching this, you can just go into the description. It's DakrCraft.playat.ch. You can go and check that out if you want to. It's kind of up to you, but yeah. You can actually join on 1.7 or 1.8. I'm currently on 1.8, so I've been messing around with that. You don't have the new blocks. What actually happens is, if I, for example, try to grab a sea lantern, it disappears. But stuff like coarse dirt has a corresponding meta in 1.7, which is actually this one. It's the actual dirt path. So some of it will actually work. So, you know, some does work, some doesn't work. Stuff like granite, I think you can actually grab. Or does it just turn to stone? Or polished? No, maybe those just turn to stone. I know that I've done it before and it's worked, but well, maybe if we look away. There's this weird thing at the minute with Metacycler, but no, that just seems to turn to stone. But, you know, some of the stuff you can grab, some of you can't, but we're just going to have a look at this, so yep. If you guys do any plots that are 1.8 specific, please do them and actually write them down. Make a note of it. So look, I've got 1.8 cottage by me, and then I've got viewing 1.8 Conquest with 3D models pack. That's pretty obvious. I haven't got shaders because I've got Optifine, of course, which gives me all the nice extended stuff again. So I've got a nice little tree, I've got this nice little arch. Again, using the 3D models. This actually doesn't look too bad in 1.7. We'll have a look at it in 1.7 afterwards. It's quite funny, because Monster's done a lot of clever stuff, and textures are quite clever as well. So, got this nice little arch here. Something to like hang clothes on, because we haven't got the clothes meta, obviously. So I've had to just kind of come up with this using the cobblestone wall. When it connects onto a fence gate, it's of course lower than the actual normal state of a fence gate, so it makes it look like it's angled. I've seen that before somewhere. We can do stuff like really gentle arches with it and things. Anyway, let's keep on going. So here we have the little cottage, and you'll notice it looks kind of cool. I'll just give you guys a fly around of it. It's quite nice and simple. Very kind of typical modular design, because modular is just easy. But you'll also notice that these are actually the upside down stairs. Ooh yeah. Oh, you'll notice this as well. So I was going to show this to JY actually. It's a bit of a weird one, or to warn you guys. It might be something that's unavoidable, but yeah. So yeah, this is actually wrapped around. It's just upside down stairs. That's all it is. Normal stairs are normal. Those ones are upside down. They actually become this wraparound thing. So I use that to put like plants on. My little flower pots. Thought that just looked kind of nice and quite neat. Very cool, especially the corner pieces now, because these weren't there before. It used to be just like this. Now that kind of actually wraps around, it completes. It looks freaking amazing. So yeah, got a nice little place here. Nice couple of trees. Of course, I've just had to use the fence in these, so these are more very basic trees. These trees actually were really easy to do with the new kind of leaves. They're not the best trees, but I'm not brilliant at trees anyway, like custom trees, so not too bad. So yeah, I had to just use the fence on those rather than using the cobblestone wall. Usually use cobblestone wall for the main branches and then use the fences off those. But, you know, it didn't quite work because of how it just how it is, 1.8. Anyway, let's have a look inside, or have a look at the front first. The biome-specific stuff still works, by the way. So if you have Optifine, biome-specific still works with the 3D models as well. So it's a little bit weird here, but it kind of looks cool. So I've got like a normal fence, normal trapdoors somewhere. I've used these ones, the actual root forest ones, on the sides to kind of look like it's holding it up. That's what I tried to use there, and I've got some normal. There you go, there's a normal one there. So that's the actual normal one that is. I think JY is actually textured on the inside, so it wraps around really freaking nicely. And then that kind of gets attached to it as a model. Pretty awesome. So we've got that in there. Also use these corner pieces here. Extend out the roof a little bit. As you can see, it's got this kind of overhang, but it's also got an overhang of normal hay. So that was kind of cool. And I just used these pieces to wrap around. Instead of it just being like this and a bit boring, doing this actually made it really interesting, especially on the sides of the house. There we go. So, I mean, look at this. This is really detailed, and it's not really that detailed. It's just mainly spamming stuff. I think I might have spammed a bit too much there. I'll get rid of those. Oh, that's not like me. Usually I cover up everything that's underneath the water. Anyway, yeah, you can see here that kind of like makes it look really interesting with it curving around underneath. And I actually used, just for the normal flick, obviously I wanted just a normal flick with that. Actually, this kind of looks cool. It looks different. Don't know, I kind of liked it. Had to do a little extension thing up here, but that's fine. So I just put a couple of slabs in here, then goes down, and this is actually a beacon. This is by far one of the best textures I've ever seen, or 3D models I've ever seen. Just, it's incredible. Sorry guys, I got a bit of a cough at the minute. It is incredible. So that's ridiculously good. This keeps on growing no matter what. So, that's actually a vine, and the reason that I've got those is because JY's figured out a way via vines of how to get smoke back in. It's 1.8. That's a cobweb meta, but it's not a cobweb meta. It's actually vines, and vine actual block ID is. Did I just kill a sunflower? Oh no. That's fine. I'll grab one. Otherwise I'll forget. I will honestly forget, and it will never go back again. It wasn't there, was it? Oh well, that's good. So yeah, if you get World Edit, obviously I don't think it's for World 1.8 yet. It's out, but if you have the same that I've got, you can do, you know, like the RAPL 106. That'll give you it. So that's pretty cool. That's one way to get it. I think you can do it as well. JY showed you how to do it with the 1.8 if you're actually in 1.8. You do occasionally get stuff like this happening when vines grow. It's really weird. Yeah, no idea. I'm not really too sure why it does that, but meh. Still pretty cool though. So yeah, you can actually get those. One thing I did try over here that went a little bit wrong was I put vines on here and then they started to grow. So I might turn the actual ticks and growing and stuff off on the server. I think I probably will, so that you can do stuff like this and actually have it normal. Otherwise, yeah, it just doesn't work. But right, let's do the tour. So that's the kind of like little bits. You got nice little flower boxes. Really simple stuff. Very heavy on the leaves because I freaking love the leaves. They're probably one of the most simplest ones that he's done. Just extending it a little bit, but they work really nicely for like bushes and stuff. It just makes it look better. Like that little flower that's kind of half hidden. Cool. Right, if we go inside, we'll go through the entrance. Simple stuff. Little arch up here, got an arch there. Beams. I used the nether brick here. So that's cool, isn't it? Yeah. Let's get like nether brick joining across like that. That just looks kind of cool. Nether brick's really weird in this text pack. It really is. It's good. So if we just go in, there we go. Pretty door. Nice little house. And I've completely forgotten. I was reworking the floor last night on the live stream. I actually built most of this house on the live stream, by the way, guys. I do live stream every so often. So that was that. And no, I'll have to fix this. Oh, well, I can show you guys how to fix that anyway. So what I did here is grabbed a block. I actually used Metacycler for this one, weirdly. Just grabbed the idea of that one, and bang, and grab that one, put that there. Yeah, pretty easy. Yeah, I actually did stream this house last night, so I was building the entire... Actually, I streamed the entire plot from pretty much start to mostly finished. I've just finished off a couple of details of things that people said be quite nice. But the first thing you'll notice, frickin' circular table. Oh yeah. It's not perfectly circular, but I have to say, I have no idea how he did this. And it's freaking amazing. Well, basically what it is, luckily because I'm op, I can just go wherever I want. If we put down a normal oak stair, then we do one on the side this way, you look this way, then you look this way, you get a table. How cool is that? Or you can just do it this way. This I actually quite like as well. I thought that looked just pretty awesome as well. It just does. It just works. It really does look good. Or you could do that. But yeah, really cool. Really, really cool. So, yeah. That's how you can make a little table there. So I've just got a normal seat. I've got 2 trapdoors, again, showing off the biome specific, still working in 1.8. And the connected textures, you can see, still work. So do stuff like that. Nice little store cupboard. Got the item frames. I hardly ever use item frames. These are more of like a shelf now. Those are really cool. Got a couple of those in. Typical stuff, you know, porch type thing. Yeah, the candle does look really awesome. Typical stuff. Because we haven't got the meta stuff, the really nice stuff, it's a bit more difficult to furnish a house. I really struggled. I had to go back to the basics, basically. So yeah, just like redstone for blood, got a couple of bottles there. Might be some spices or herbs or something like that. You know, pots and pans, luckily monsters got that in there. And then using the good old iron pressure plate as a plate. Nice and simple. Got some furnaces, again, 3D models. Cauldron, 3D model as well. Nice. Nice little fire in the background, I think. I think the model on that has changed, I'm not sure. No idea. Simple fireplace though. A couple of shelves, using the trapdoors for that. I was tempted to change the biome, but I'm not sure. Then crafting table. Because this person's, you know, like, well, he's a worker, probably goes to market or something, carrying this by himself and goes off into town or whatever. He does need some sort of stuff, so he's got a little farm out here as well, and I'll go over that in a bit. So it's kind of like a jack of all trades. He always goes into town, basically, this person. Or these persons, depending. So they've got their, like, boots, and they've got their cap on as well, for working out in the fields or whatever. Good old-fashioned style stuff, like crates, so just using crafting tables, using junglewood planks, because they look the most like crates, I guess. But that's what we've got. Downstairs, and you'll see that I've done Jamsy's spiral staircase using this technique. Now that those wrap around really nicely, it looks fine. I'm actually pretty happy with it. You know, it looks pretty incredible. So yeah, got the old school different barrels. You can see that I've used that same texture for a table and used the trapdoor. Oh, I'm inside a torch. That texture, by the way, is freaking awesome. Yeah, using the trapdoor there as part of the table going across, and then you've got these going there, and yeah, another little table up here as well, just like a shelf, a half shelf. Very simple stuff. The levers are massive. They're just huge now. Oh, yeah, that actually happens. So I don't press those. Also got some normal type barrels, more chests, and you know, candle. Very basic stuff, but yeah, the spiral staircase actually looks all right in this. Look. That doesn't look too bad. Before it didn't look great, but you know, that new texture's actually worked loads. So now we get into the kind of like top area. Normal cobweb, the banner, more junk. The meta flower pots kind of work. It's really weird. They're a bit bugged right now, so I don't know if JY knows about this. It's weird. If you actually go through them, there we go. That one's normal. So I think that's. What is that one? 10? 11? 11? Yeah. And then the water one goes a bit weird. That one's fine. It's completely and utterly fine. This one's a bit weird. That one's a bit weird, KG. Oh, don't do that. What did I just do here? Alright. And yeah, so a couple of them are a bit weird, but some of them are fine. So I just use that one as an all little pot thing. It works, so I'm happy. It did have a flower in it. It had a metal flower. So I don't know what's going on there. Might be a 1.8 thing. Then over here I've actually used the levers to hold up the hay bales. That's what it's supposed to be. Pretty simple stuff. The bed is pretty awesome, to be honest. It looks really good when you stack them on top of each other. Got any room to actually do that? Yeah. Let's do this. Yeah, so these are, I think, mainly textured for that. Because that looks freaking awesome. I actually haven't used it for that, but yeah, they're just awesome. So you've got that normal bed there, really cool. Jukebox, because it's just a crazy texture. Wouldn't fit in this kind of house, but texture-wise, I have no idea how I did that. Just normal little shelf, again using these textures. This time using the biome specific for different type of shelf. And we got a nice little desk. Very simple, again using this texture for desk. And you can see the leaves coming through. I actually quite like that. Like this right here looks awesome. Oh, there we go, there. Looks really awesome. Don't know, it just looks like nature's taking over a little bit. It's just cool. Now here I actually used a iron door for the simple reason that it has this top bit on it, and you can look out over the top bit. It just fits with that. So yeah, I just got that, but I've got to have it open, so I've got that there. Normal crafting tables. Looks kind of cool with the meta stuff as well. Simple little chest over there. That one's so stupid. But yeah, and again, I like that texture basically. Nice little bedroom there. Very, very simple. So if we now go downstairs again, so we've got this little bit here. Yeah, use those for side bits. Very simple. Got a nice little cart. Again, see, biomes. So metas might be lost, but biomes still exist. Oh yes. Oh, and I do like this as well. The lines across it. Those are freaking awesome. Nice little bridge. Because this is a P- plot. These are tiny. These are like concept builds. You're not really supposed to be able to fit in terrain, but I did. I squeezed it all in because I wanted to, like, show off some of the new textures and well, the new stuff, the stuff that you can do in 1.8. So yeah, kind of got this like tiny little bridge, and this is just fucking hilarious. This is just hilarious. Look at it. It's just stupid. But yeah, it's this tiny. It's not. I don't know why I put a top on it, but I wanted to show off the rails, and I had to have somewhere to put the rails. But yeah, there's actually textures on the rails, which look cool. I think even when you go upwards as well. Yeah, there you go. So those look really good. Biomes don't work with them. I think it's due to the way it's been textures. Possibly. But anyway, that's really cool. Got that. As well as having this texture, this nice grassy one, I think. I'm really glad that's still there. This has just grown loads. I need to stop those so that you have to do them manually. Got a little garden over here by the lake. Not lake, pond. The pond, I guess. Well, there's a river going that way. Sugarcane's a little bit buggy. I think they're getting fixed soon, though. So, yeah, that'll be alright. I think it's quite a bit of a complicated one. It might be one that's fixed in normal 1.8, but with connected textures. Actually, let's have a look. Quality, and I turn off connected textures. It lags like crazy on 1.8. Let me turn it off. Oh, they go. Oh, but they are fixed. They are fixed. So they do work. They're just grey. No idea. No idea. But yeah, they're actually fine. Let's just turn these back on. Wait a couple of seconds or hours or whatever it takes to do it. I guess it's just because it's an early version of Define that it's just like completely and utterly dead. There we go. Let's put it on fancy. So yeah, that's why they're bugged. Because of monsters, crazy magic he likes to do. So, fair enough. But these are really nice. The actual lily pads, look. Now, isn't that just awesome? Like that's where it actually gets placed, but it has the roots coming out of it. That just looks awesome. Really, really nice. As well as the actual flowers on top as well. I think they're all pretty much variated as well. Yeah, here they are. So, really good. As well as the carrots. And the potatoes. Again, just look awesome. Those like dark carrots? What are these? No, they are carrots. That's carrots. Are there variations between those? I don't know. Maybe. So yeah, that's really cool. Got little bits like that. Again, trees. Loads of trees. I did use over here. There we go. I was showing off these textures. Right, so Never Brick. Really weird. If you do that, they then connect across. It's really cool for like stuff, and I've got an example of those later on as well. So yeah, that's just really interesting how they work. Kind of nuts, really. I even use them on the side. So if you just place one right next to it, it will attach itself. So I used it as kind of like a brace. Don't know, it looks kind of cool. Same here as well. It goes across the side. So to make this chimney piece look interesting, I actually use those on the side. As well as all these extra bits as well, and detailing like crazy. All that kind of stuff. Had to use the fence for the roots, but that's fine. Over here I actually have a grave. Here's a little secret. There you go. I was supposed to say memory. Oh well, I ran out of words and didn't check it. But yeah, when you put a flower in the flower pot, they work fine. See, I just got a nice little grave down here, so obviously somebody's died. Lovely, yes. There you go, so little waterfall. Now this is quite interesting. There is, obviously we've got the different types of rocks, so you can use Metacycler to actually go through those. So you know you can get through these like that, and that's what I did for this texture. It's one of the actual new blocks. And you got the different types of stone, and okay, I think I just I don't know why I turned that into a thing, but there we go. Got the different types of stone, as you'd normally expect, right? Because we've got the new stones, but you can also get the old ones with biomes. So, like here, I've done a jungle biome, I think it was, and this jungle biome actually gave me the green stuff. Also, biome specific here. To get the other type of cauldron, it just wrapped around texture-wise into this, so I got some water in there. Then used the Netherbrick like crazy in here to show you the weird variations that there are. So these are like braces inside a cave. I don't like the texture of the Netherbrick. I never have in Monsters Pack. Gotta be honest, I I don't use it. I just don't like it. It's too dirty. It's too dirty. But these textures are awesome for like bracing stuff. So here you can see that they've been mining. Got a another jungle one here. I think it's jungle. Yeah, jungle. So there you go. Jungle and plains. There you go. So those are pretty good. And then you've got down here the iron and stuff. So it's just to use as braces, and it looks really cool. I like it anyway. So nice little simple mine. It's not really a proper mine. It was just to show off these textures, to be honest. That's mainly what this actual map is about. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. Is there anything else I need to talk about in this? Not really, except for some of the stuff is really awesome. That's cool. But you can just, play around with it. Those are really good for just having those like bracing pieces. If only they had better textures. The downside of doing the 1.7 basically spigot server mixy hacky thing that makes it work like I've done on this server is obviously there isn't meta fences or anything like that. So you do lose all of the extra doors. Can't use any of these, which is a real shame. You can't use the extra fences. But that's just how Mojang's done it, so screw them. Screw them all. And holy hell, I did not know that that had a 3D texture. Wow, that looks cool, doesn't it? What? Anyway, yeah, the biome stone. Let's go over that quickly. There we go. So there's loads of biome stuff. Grab a piece of stone. And if you go through the biomes, you'll see, there we go. Like Frozen River will give you the icy ones. Pretty cool. And then you get the normal ones after that. And there you go, jungle for those ones. There you got cold tiger for that one. So Metacycler does help massively. And then that's pretty much it, I think. But basically what I think Monster's been doing is getting the 1.8 back together to basically mix and match. Use the biomes instead, which is fair enough. They actually work really nicely. You shouldn't really have icy rock on a forest. Doesn't make any sense, does it? But anyway, tell you what I think. We're actually going to switch over to 1.7 now before I end. So you can have a look at it in that, and it looks weird. Okay, so we're back here in 1.7.2. There you go, 1.7.2, so you can see that. Same server, same plot, obviously, but this time we're going to have a look at it in 1.7, and I'll talk to you guys about the weird bits, I guess. So this doesn't actually look terrible. It looks bad, because the 3D textures are so cool, but I don't know. It doesn't look super terrible. It's something that I wouldn't do normally. What does look good, though, is these little twisty bits here, and actually even just having the trapdoor in there. I wouldn't normally do that, and because of the twisty bits, it made me do that. All of this part looks normal. You'll notice that the stone's a bit different. It's not the cool 1.8 thing, but that's fine. Side as well, this doesn't look terrible. These little beams here, but the actual side of the roof does. It looks really interesting. It looks good. I like that. I like that little twisty bit. The trees, of course, don't look as good because you can now tell that I'm not that good at trees. And the lantern obviously doesn't look good, but when you go inside, suddenly darker. Why is it darker? Oh, because I've got shaders on. Dull. Yeah, you'll notice that everything's green. It's very strange. It looks now run down, but the interior doesn't tell you that. The table doesn't look terrible. It just doesn't look round, but it still looks normal. So you can get away with stuff like this and actually looking at it on the different versions. Why has that got speckles on it? That's very strange. Okay, and normal stuff like that. Obviously this will just look normal. Yep, that looks all good. So that's fine. And the spiral staircase as well. Of course, that just looks exactly like the one which Jamsy showed. So it is a Jamsy staircase. It's my favourite type of staircase now. And of course the pot is fine. Well, it's not a pot, is it? That one's got a solid texture on top, but that looks completely fine. Cobweb fine. All of this looks completely fine, except for the 1.7.2 buggy textures. But we ignore those because I haven't updated my client yet. This is still cool. This is still cool. All of this is still really good. So how much have we lost in that? We've lost the meta stuff, but if you actually convert it back, it doesn't look bad. So that's what I'm trying to get at as well. So you can see this all looks cool. Not as nice as the 3D textures, but still cool. And then we go down the path, same kind of stuff. Lost, of course, the invisible things, vines, but that's absolutely fine. So yeah, and then if we go down here, you'll see that the stone is basically different. That's the main problem with the actual stone. Those are actually different. So got these little joiny bits here and good up there. They look fine. But yeah, pretty good. I also forgot to say that slabs, you can get the Enviro slabs in 1.8. If you get the texture, you can actually grab them and do stuff with them. I'm guessing possibly there's plans for them later on. Not too sure. But that's it, guys. That's pretty much it for my small 1.8 cottage. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Feel free to jump on the server and show me some 1.8 stuff as well, or just normal 1.7 stuff. We've started to get some things building. Like a frickin' skyscraper, that's Mr. Lukey. He's Polish. Yeah. Later, guys.